I used to live in the city. Crowded streets, noisy horns, constant chaos. But after I lost my job and ran out of rent money, I realized I had to leave. I packed a bag and hit the road in my car. For 3 nights, I slept in roadside motels, staring at stained ceilings and wondering what I would do with my life, where I would go. That's how I found Crowsfield, a quiet town, almost forgotten, surrounded by mist-covered forests and crooked street lamps, and right on the edge of town, Hollow Pines Cemetery. A handwritten note on the door caught my eye. Night watchman wanted. Quiet hours. Room provided. The man who hired me never told me his name. He was old. He was wrinkled. "You will walk around the garden every hour," he said. "Don't open the closed ones, and don't touch the buried ones." He handed me an old key. That was all. No paperwork, no ID, just silence. My room was a shed next to the tool shed. Cold, dusty, but peaceful. Nothing happened for the first few nights, but on the 4th night, something changed. Fog thickened. The air grew heavy. As I walked past the northeast corner of the cemetery, I noticed something strange. Fresh dirt. All other graves were marked, clean, some with flowers. But this one, no headstone, no name, just moist, disturbed soil. I returned the next night with a shovel. I still don't know why. Curiosity or something else. I dug. A few feet down, I hit something hard. Not a coffin. A small wooden box. Old. Rotting. Sealed shut with rusty nails. I pried it open with my knife. Inside was a mirror. Cracked down the center. Covered in soil, but still reflective in the middle. I looked into it and saw someone behind me. When I turned around, no one was there. Only gravestones and silence. I brought the mirror back to the shack. That was my mistake. The whispers started that night. Soft at first, barely audible but growing louder, clearer. Give it back. You don't belong. You woke it up. Each night the mirror changed. First, just fog. Then, shadows. Then, scratch marks. On the 4th night, one of the scratches formed a word. Daniel! On the 5th night, I couldn't sleep. I stayed inside the shack, door locked, mirror covered. But just past midnight, I heard it. A soft creak, like shifting dirt. I looked out the window. The nameless grave was open, and something was crawling out. Its skin was pale gray, its fingers long, unnatural. No eyes, and its mouth sewn shut. But I heard it anyway. Not with my ears. Inside my mind. I slammed the door shut, but the mirror was shining. Inside, I saw myself. But it wasn't the person I knew. It was me, dead, decayed. My eyes sunken, my lips protruding like some creature from outside. Then the reflection smiled, and a word appeared on the cracked glass. Death. I tried to leave town. The car wouldn't start. My phone battery drained within seconds. That night, something followed me. I never saw it, but I heard it. Everywhere. The mirror showed me things. Not reflections, visions, a forest, fog, footsteps behind me. And each night, the figure in the mirror came closer. Closer. Until it wasn't in the mirror anymore. It was in the room. I couldn't stay inside anymore. I was being drawn toward the grave. There was no box. Instead, There was an open coffin, and inside, a photograph. My photograph. Sleeping. Taken from inside the cabin. I turned around. It was standing behind me, the creature. And once again a single word whispered in my head. Death! I screamed. But no sound came out. Only the wind. And the grave was closing in on me. They found me the next morning, unconscious beside the open grave. The mirror was gone. No signs of a break-in. No record of any grave in that spot. But something changed. I don't see my reflection anymore. Not in windows, not in mirrors, only something else. A face with no eyes and a sewn mouth. And every night, at exactly 3:33 a.m., a whisper creeps through the wall of my room. The next one waits.